This links closely with a video I did called Mum Guilt, but I really feel the need to just come on and say, if you're a mum, stop beating yourself up because you are doing a good job. You really are doing a good job. I feel like the worst mum in the world at the moment. I feel like everything results in a tantrum or a meltdown. I worry that I'm spoiling her. I worry that I'm not doing enough. I feel like everyone is doing a better job than me. I feel bad for what I buy for it in the supermarket, if it's out of a tin for a dinner or it's one of those Dairy Lunchable things. I feel bad that I hate mess in the house, so I'm reluctant to let her do as much as she perhaps wants to do that's creative. But then on the other hand, I'm like, but surely it's a good thing to teach her to tidy up. And I feel like I don't do enough baking. I don't do enough crafting. I'm not one for cooking. I make things sometimes, but I feel like, what's the point? Because she probably won't want it anyway and won't eat it. I even look around and think, she doesn't have enough, whatever it might be. She doesn't have enough toys, or she's not into anything like her friends are. What if she needs this, that, or the other? What if I'm not doing enough? What if she's going to turn out to be a troubled adult like I have, I suppose, if you would look at some of my mental health videos. But I don't want her to have these difficulties. And I don't want her to have them because of me and because of the way I've brought her up. What if I'm not considering her feelings enough? But what if I'm not giving enough discipline? How do you know where to draw the line? How awful. I feel awful when I lose it and I shout at her, and I do that. And I try to say afterwards, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have shouted. What I should have done was taken a minute out of the room and taken some deep breaths and then tried to deal with it calmly. This is what I suppose what a good mum does. You apologise if you get it wrong, but then I feel like going, but you were doing this, and this, and you shouldn't have been. Anyone else? I have to try not to do that. And then I'm like, but is it right that I don't say that because she was doing things wrong? Is she allowed to do that just because she's a toddler? And I don't even know. I don't know what the answer is. It's so hard to get anything right. I mean, as well, I'm thinking I'm not looking after myself particularly well at the moment. I constantly look awful because I've given up with choosing clothes and putting makeup on and doing my hair and anything like that. I'm just functioning. So then I'm like, oh, I'm not being a good role model. The other day she said to me, Mummy, can you have a day where you don't put your dressing gown on? And you know what? I couldn't. But then what if I spend hours in front of the mirror doing makeup? That's probably not a good example either. So it's just impossible. So if you feel like you are constantly questioning yourself, almost telling yourself off because you've done things wrong, feeling guilty, the amount they will remember is so minuscule for a start. If you mess up, say sorry, because that's a good thing to model. And also I would say, if you don't follow BigLittleFeelings on Instagram, they are flipping amazing for so many toddler things. If you want to be the kind of mum who you're fair and you're firm, but you are fully informed and you have sort of scripts to deal with certain situations like a big meltdown, it's the place to go, and they are really, really helpful. So give them a search, BigLittleFeelings. You can pay for a course. I did do that and it was worth it because it's a series of videos. It's only cheap. And so worth it, and it's for children 1 to 6. But yeah, absolutely worth it. But I just wanted to say, try to let go a bit of the bad feelings, the negative feelings, because if you are doing your best, that is all you can do. And God, imagine if you were an absolutely perfect mother. When your child grows up, they'll be like, oh, I'll never live up to my mum. How can I ever do this like she did or that like she did? So it's not good anyway. So on that note, power through the day, and you can do it. Sit down, treat yourself a bit better, be kinder to yourself, have a flipping cup of tea, and model that it's okay to sit and have a rest sometimes. That you need that so that you can be okay to look after your children. It's all right to tell them that too. I mean, I feel bad because my daughter doesn't like reading books. She's not interested in books. She will watch a video before bed, but she's not bothered about books. I'm secretly devastated about that because I love books. And I'm trying not to push it. But then I thought, I've never read in front of her, because I would read maybe after she goes to bed on a night where I can stay awake. Maybe I should, while she's watching TV, I should pick up a book and read a chapter quietly on my own. And when she's confused, I can say, well, Mummy really enjoys reading, so Mummy's going to take 10 minutes and read a chapter of her book while you play. I can't imagine that going peacefully, but it might be worth a try. So here we go. I think that's a more positive final thought, isn't it? So we'll leave it there. Have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.